Greetings, everyone. So tonight I'm actually in the studio Piata Flow in Los Angeles, California, is where I teach my weekly Cyberyoga classes every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Just that was a little commercial, but this is where I'm going to be teaching my weekly classes every Monday. So if you're interested and live in the Los Angeles area and want to step up your game in arm balances and handstands and movement, look no further. Cyberyoga is here. So every Monday I'm going to be teaching Pure to Flow, and all the information will be in the link in bio. But anyway, since nobody's here, I want to take some time out and elaborate on training and mindset, how vital and important it is, the mindset, and why you do it. So stay tuned. So here we go, training and mindset. It all really boils down to how you're feeling that day. For me, every day is different. My practice discipline is very diversified. Today I'm feeling really flowy. I don't really feel so focused on strength and balance, but more flow and concepts and movement, more flow. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna just elaborate on setting intention of how you train based on how you're feeling. We're in this culture where we tend to push a lot, push, and I really focus on listening to my body. So in this point in time, today or tonight, it's more about flow and movement. Some days I'm feeling strong and feeling really balanced, so therefore I will train balance. But really, my share with you is just listening to your body and not pushing, honoring it, honoring the mind, body, and spirit. This is what I really elaborate on, because it's conscious movement. You want it to be conscious, and you want to be able to dance as long as you want. You want to have longevity in your game, in your career of movement. So I wanted to add on that. I'm not going to talk so much. I'm going to move around a little bit, but I cannot stress enough the importance of warming up before training. So warming up your body, make sure it's really warm, lubricated, however you want to figure that out, but just really loose, really warm. Everything is flowing, you're feeling really good, and then you get to work. So, all right, see some movements. So as I said before, today's movement practice is really flowy and fluid. So I was inspired to find the concept because I have concepts behind everything I do. So I would say in this case, today's practice or tonight's practice will be based on intricate flow. And there's other concepts I use. There could be, of course, arm balances. So I would say Cyberyoga balance. But today will be intricate flow, and you'll understand why that works. Movement concepts I use something called liquid metal. It's a fusion of the flow, like water concept, really flowy, right? Fluid, very fluid, graceful. But at the same time, I integrate the concept of metal, liquid metal. So Cyberyoga style is very angular, very sacred geometry based. So I fuse the both elements together to create the liquid metal. But in this case, to elaborate on that, will be intricate flow. And stay tuned for the next. Yeah, so that was a little warm up. That was all freestyle. Nothing was planned. I really just feel. I let my body do all the. In this case, there's no music, but usually I like to feel, just really move around, roll around, based on where my body moves. That would dictate the next concept of movement. It's just years and years of training, movement ideas, choreographies, mini choreographies, freestyle, improv. You find new ways and neural pathways to create movements that really dictate, and you paint a whole world canvas with the floor of your body. Yeah, that's why I just like to elaborate on that. So today, as I said it before, really lazy, not feeling so strong today. Had a long weekend. Proposed to my girlfriend. That was amazing. So I'm kind of just in like really chill Zen mode. So again, the intricate flow, really linear threading, a lot of that slow movements. I'll actually do more, talk about it as I said. So for me, I really like the angulars, the lines, because it's the geometry, because we are the technology. The human body is the technology. I look at it that way. So I think it's a fascinating machine, but I want to find a way to showcase that through Cyberyoga movement. I'll just do a little flow. I'm going to freestyle something. Yeah, freestyle. Not feeling so creative today. Just running a lot of default movements, but it's all right. It's okay. I give myself a pass. I realize that I tend to be very hard on myself, usually in the practice, in the concepts. So, typically, I'm an artist, as you can tell. Most artists are really hard on themselves, and you gotta learn how to get out in your own way and to appreciate the small victories. Really appreciate how far you've come in your goals, what you achieved, and to remember that in your practice. I think it's very vital to do that. So I hope that inspires you all to not be so hard on yourself in your practice. I'm a physical body artist. Artist comes in all spectrums and sizes. So if you're like a fighter or a piano player, a painter, musician, everybody has their way and their expression of how they create their art. And most artists typically get into roadblocks. They get into where they can't think of anything. And it's okay to take a break, take some time off. In this case, I know I should have took some time off to relax and chill my body, to relax my mind, to feel fresh. But I had the call to, since class is not going on today, I decided to use the studio here and create and to share some knowledge with you all. So I'd like to thank you all for chiming in, tuning in. And who knows, I may throw another episode in tonight, but if not, all the love means a lot. I really appreciate the support, and stay tuned. And I'm gonna have a mantra. So I'm gonna close out with every episode with a mantra. My mantra or my messages today is be the change that you wanna see in the world. We often complain about things not being a certain way and why is this person doing that? But I feel like with your contribution, the intention, you can spark that energy and put a ripple into the universe and create that demand that you want to see in the world. So be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you all for tuning in. Cyberyoga out.